Hello everyone, Ragingskull, and it is Monday, December 12th, 2016. I'm back at my favorite hiking trails. Wanted to come here earlier in the fall, but responsibilities at home kept me from it. And, well, I have a bit of a scratchy throat. Just getting over some laryngitis. But even still, wanted to get out here and try out a new pack that I'd purchased on eBay. And if I'm lucky enough, I'll be able to stop and make some lunch. I will be hiking the the Gorge Trail again today. I did it once earlier this year, in the summer. So anywho, on with the hike. Back soon. Well, that big uphill pretty much starts off the trail, and well, tends to make you think twice about why you actually came here. And this time around, not only am I trying a new pack, but I also have more gear with me this time than I used to carry in past hikes. And on top of that, I am doing this without my hiking sticks this time. I decided it was going to be too much of a hindrance to have them, although I kind of wish I did. But either way, just now hitting the Deer Connector Trail and heading on down. We'll be back again soon. It's certainly a lot harder to hike these trails because they are so leaf covered. It makes them a little bit more slippery than usual. Hard to tell what's underneath. Got to be careful with every step. Almost took a tumble twice. Good thing I managed to regain my footing without twisting anything. And obviously, as you know, I'm solo. However, it's not as if somebody doesn't know I'm out here and what it is I'm doing. Took a tip from Kenneth Cram. You can look him up on YouTube. Anytime you go out hiking or even solo wild camping or just camping, just any activity such as this, if you're going to go out solo, definitely let people know where you're going, what it is you plan to be doing, and how long you intend to be out. And definitely give them a call when you're done. This way they know you're home safe. And for me, a lot heavier, out of shape from not doing this for a while. Anywho, for me, I told my wife, my sister, and my mom, they all three know. And I don't know if I have it in frame. I have my Bofang. Cell phone signal out here is for nothing. You might get a signal now and again, but anywho, have my trusty signal whistle. It has a little fire steel on it, which isn't really that good, but it does have a compass. Wee, this hill sucks. So anywho, it's not as if somebody doesn't know I'm out here and everything. And I've done this once before. So anywho, on with the hike. Alrighty, I have reached the junction where the deer trail meets the gorge trail. And my intent is to go this way, which is what I've done before in the past. So, and I took this opportunity to take my pack off and take a rest and have a quick look around. Well, anyway, stated earlier, going through is a little slow this time. I hope the wind isn't too good, by the way, or too terribly bad. But anywho, I said progress is a little slow. Trails are very heavily leaf covered, making it a little difficult to guess the terrain. You gotta watch every step. And it's also slower due to it's somewhere in the 40s Fahrenheit today. So I'm dressed in layers. I got my toboggan hat with a hoodie. This jacket's actually a lot warmer than what it appears. Nice little lining, thermal shirt, and a t-shirt on underneath. I'm actually sweating a little bit, which is why I want to stop so I can cool off some. But yeah, slow go, but still going. I think I'm not doing too bad. And also the other reason for the slow progress, this is a backpack I purchased on eBay. Found it for $22, and I have seen this type of pack before. I'll do a review of it later. But I've seen this type of pack before, and I've always been curious about it, and I found it for really cheap. It's not any major name brand. It is kind of a knockoff, but now so far so good. It's not doing too bad. So anywho, gonna rest up for a few minutes and carry on that wayward. Back at you in a minute. Well, certainly a lot more widowmakers since I was last here. A lot more trees fell. One across the trail. Definitely entering into the gorge now. Seems to have gotten a little bit chillier down here. And there's the steps. A little bit of dirt on these steps. I have reached the second set of steps here on the trail, and I decided to take a short break, get the pack off, and rest my legs a little bit, and then carry on. And my intent is, on this trail, there is a, I guess you could say, a rustic building, and I plan on getting to it and stopping for a while and making my lunch, early lunch. I'm not even sure exactly what time it is at the moment, but either way, plan on stopping there and digging out my cook kit and fix me some scrambled eggs with a little bit of melted cheese on it. And I have some bacon jerky with me, so I intend to do a little bit of that. And if I do happen to spot a pine tree, if it's the right kind, I intend to hopefully take some pine needles off of it and make some pine needle tea, which I have never made before, but I've seen it loads of times on YouTube. So hopefully I'll spot one, get me a little bit of pine needles and make some pine needle tea. Otherwise, if not, I have some it's a powdered drink, but it's supposed to be hot apple cider. I'll make that instead. So anyway, break time is over. I'm going to get the pack back on and make my way up these steps and carry on. All right, I'm at the junction where the Gorge Trail, and it's also part of the Buckeye Trail, meets Ganby's Mount Lower Trail. And this is where it looks like it crosses the creek. I never noticed this the last time I was on the gorge on this trail. I wanted to do the Gansby over the summer, but never did make it, and what a shame. I'm not sure the camera's catching it. But right in here, got this whole mountainside here. Right in there, there's a tunnel. Looks like you could go all the way through. Never noticed that the last time I was here. Never saw that. That is awesome. Now I really want to make sure I can get to the Gansby Trail. Well, 2017, it's a little too cold right now to want to cross that. But that is awesome. Really, really cool. I definitely want to check that out this summer. Stick that on the bucket list for 2017. Definitely do the Gansby Trail. And I happen to notice this tree right here. Not sure how old that is. That's beaver activity right there. Right there. How cool is that? Awesome. Oop. Moving onward. Okay, well, I made it to the cabin, or whatever this is. Just a shelter. And I was gonna make my lunch, but after I saw the time, which is about, at this point, 1:30 in the afternoon, I decided I'm running a little bit behind schedule. I decided I am not going to be fixing lunch, I'm gonna move on and get off the trail as quickly as possible. Uh, well, in due speed anyway. And probably see what I can do when I get off the trail and I do a little bit of a rest before I go home. I'm losing my voice now. Cool. But anywho, I did bring more than just a little bit of something. I have some trail mix that I brought with me, and I ate some of that and drank a little bit of water. So anywho, break time is over. Time to get the pack back on and get moving. Catch you in a bit. Huzzah! Parking lot. Legs are cramping up on me. And there's a couple up ahead of me that had started about 45 minutes after I did. They just did the Gansby Trail. So, looking forward to doing that later.